All right, everybody, what's going on? And welcome back to another episode of the Three Rivers University Raiders here on Localized Content on YouTube, Localized underscore content on Twitch. We're going to finish the regular season in this episode. Of course, if you missed last episode, Raul Rivers sitting out the rest of the year with personal issues. So we will see him in the next season, if that's a thing. So yeah. As for now, we are sitting at 5-20, worst team in the entire country. By several games, by a couple games behind Tampa. But now we're sitting at the All-Star break, so let's simulate first that game. This is the freshman-sophomore game. Let's see, J.D. Jackson had 12. Carter he's a sophomore. He had 12. Oh, these are the sophomores anyway. Mullins, I don't know why J.D. Jackson's there, but whatever. Mullins had 12. J.D. Jackson had 12. Carter had 11 on the other side. Nasir Valentine had 12. Tinsley had 10. And Calvin had 9. Three-point contest, dunk contest, don't care. Stevens won the dunk contest from Jersey. And Roberts won the three-point contest from Columbus. And now the All-Star game. Let's see here. Team Tony in the Eastern Conference won 67-64. Lane had 13. Mayer had 13. And Dixon had 11 on the other side. Odell Wagner, 13 points. Holland, 13 points. Barker, 10 points. Holland, 10 points. Barker, 10 points. And Carter, 10 points. All right, cool. Now we will get into the rest of the regular season right here, starting with the Wildcats. Find their roster. They have senior power forward Monty Hicks, 15 and 7 a game. Craig averages 10 and 6. Towns 10 and 4. Davis mid. Gill mid. Tatum 6 points a game, 7 points a game from there. But Hicks, Craig, and Towns are the main guys to look out for. They are 12 and 16. We're 5 and 20. Let's get right into this one. Going through it nice and fast. We are gonna pull out a victory until we blow it in the fourth quarter. They outscore us 18-9 in the fourth. Owens had 19. Brown had 13. Waters had 13 on their side. Towns had 14. Craig had 11. Davis and Hicks both had 10. And we blew it 71-67. All right, moving forward in the season. Now March 8th. Let's see, we play the Hounds. Led by Henry Stone. 14.5 points, 7.5 rebounds, 3 assists, about a steal and a block a game. He is one of the best players in the country as a senior. Got to watch out for him. Knox here, 7 a game. He's also a senior. Pete Davidson, shooting guard, another senior, 14 a game. He's solid, shooting 50% from three-point land as well. Lamar Brown, of course, 6th man of the year, front runner. Actually, I don't think he's a front runner, but he's right there. He averages 11 a game. They're one of the best teams in the country. So I don't expect much out of this. They're 20 and 6. We're 5 and 21. This is not going to go well. And there we go. They pull away in the second quarter and win 79-55. Brown had 21 and 9. Pete Davidson had 12 and 3. Henry Stone 10 and 10. On our side, Waters had 15. Owens had 11, and that's about it. We lose by 24 points. Next, Sunshine State Scorpions. Let's find them. Here we are. Senior small forward Ian Grant averages 10 a game. Senior point guard Daniel Anderson 6 a game. Sophomore point guard Alan Foster 9 a game. Martin 7 a game. Freshman Arthur Gray 8 a game. Lowry is 8 a game. And that's about it. They are probably not very good, are they? 13 and 11. They're not bad. They just must not score a whole bunch of points. Let's get right into it. It's a close one, and we're going to pull away. We pull away at the end in the fourth quarter, outscoring by 10 in the fourth, and we win 81-74. Owens, one of his best games on the year, 26 points, 10 for 17 from the field. Long had 12, Reese had 11. Amari Harris had 10 points. Huh. On their side, Lowry had 14, Gray had 12, Grant and Martin both had 10. But that wasn't enough to beat us. We win 81-74. Next one, the Thunderbirds. Take a look at their roster. Gerard Hudson, he was an All-American in the All-American game this year, averages 10 and 6. Let's see here. Parks, sophomore shooting guard, averages 14.5 a game. Elliott, junior point guard, 7 a game. Chandler, 10 a game. Senior small forward. Webb, 6 a game. Elliott, another Elliott, 7 a game. Of course, they're not brothers, you can tell. But they are 10 and 16. We are 6 and 22. Neither of us very good this year. So let's hop right into it. Got to watch out for Hudson, and then their shooting guard, I forget his name, but we'll see in just a minute. We blow it in the fourth. We only scored 7 points in the fourth quarter, and they beat us 66-62. Chandler had 23. Parks was the other guy. He had 16. On our side, Owens had 15, and everybody else just sucked. So next, we got the Flyers. Any rotational adjustments I want to do? I want to get some young guys some minutes. How's that sound? Because we just suck. Bauer, you're probably done as a Raider. Okafor. Oh my gosh. Okafor needs minutes. He's been killing it this year. He's played in 17 games. Anybody else graduating? Reese is graduating, so is Waters, but I'll just keep their minutes. But as for Bauer, he's just a scrub. So yeah, give his minutes away. Park, give his minutes to Moss. Rice is also a senior. He's actually averaging really good percentages, so I'm going to give him a couple more minutes. There we go. All right, we got the Flyers next. Find them. Take a look at their roster. Starting with senior center Del Rice, averaging 7 and 7. Freeman, 12 points a game, senior shooting guard. Green, 9 a game as a junior power forward. Another junior power forward. Reed averages 4. Another power forward, this time a sophomore. Reed Carr averages 7 a game. Galloway, 10 a game as a junior shooting guard. Lowry, freshman, averages 4 a game. And that's about it. All right, this team, 14 and 16. They're not terrible, but no real one guy. So let's see what we can do here in this one. And they're pulling away. They're killing us. We lose 58-48. Long had 12. Everybody else stunk. Okafor in his return shot 0 for 4. Amari Harris 0 for 6. Why is he shooting so many threes? I don't understand why he's shooting so many threes. Right, moving forward, the Idaho Stampede. This is Eden Yao's team. Eden Yao's their main guy, freshman center, 12 a game, 8 rebounds, 1.5 blocks. He's going to kill us. Another guy, Randall Edwards, 10 a game as a junior shooting guard. Manning, 8.5 a game as a junior power forward. Montgomery, 9 a game. Flowers, 9 a game. Geiger, 8.5. 8 a game from Watts. And that's about it. Main guy, Eden Yao. He's probably going to kill us. They're 19 and 12 on the year. We are 6 and 24. Let's get right into it. Gotta watch out for our boy, Eden Yao. And they're pulling ahead, but we're sticking with them. They blew it in the fourth. We outscored them 27-13 in the fourth quarter. And take the dub 71-66. Owens had 24 points, another good one from him. Long had 15. Brown had 11. Reese had 9. Okafor had 9. On their side, Yao only had 10 and 9. So he didn't kill us. Flowers had 11. Everybody else, they had a whole bunch of scores or whatever that I went through. None of them scored in double figures, so we beat them. All right, we got 4 more games on the year. This one against the Eagles. Let's go find the Eagles. The Northwest Arts University Eagles senior power forward Irvin Weber averages 5 a game. Senior power forward again, Trey Cole, 7 a game. Conley, sophomore center, 10 a game. Sims, senior point guard, 11 a game. Gardner, junior point guard, 7 a game. Hall, mid. Kirk Cox, nice name. He's a power forward, sophomore power forward, averaging 8 a game. Senior shooting guard, 9 a game. That's Dwight Brewer. And that's about it. They are 15-14. We are 7-24. Let's get right into it. Raiders at Eagles. Raul Rivers is completely healthy, but we know that's not the case. Still out with personal reasons the rest of the year. Eagles killed us. We came back, but wasn't enough. That was a massive third quarter for both squads. That's crazy. We lose 80-72. Sims, Conley, Brewer, and Cole all scored in double figures on our side. Owens had 19. Long had 13. Rice had 11. Solid play from the senior. He's killing it this year. Okafor had 10. And everybody else mid. Moss barely played. Park, Bauer, of course, got his minutes, or got a minute. So, whatever. We are 7-25 on the year. 3 games left. We got the Purple Hurricanes this time. Let's go find them. Here we go. OKC Arts College, Purple Hurricanes. Let's get into it, starting with junior power forward, Dalen Kelly. Remember, he's front runner for most improved player. 12 a game from him. Senior point guard, 7.5 a game. 13 a game from sophomore center, Otis Tinsley. He's pretty solid. Rush, junior point guard, 5 a game. Junior small forward, Rush, 5 a game. Sims, 5 a game. Pope, mid. 7 a game from Brian Anderson, a senior shooting guard. Just got to watch out for Kelly, Sheldon, and Tinsley. And their shooting guard, I forget his name. They're 10-19. We're 7-25. We both suck. Nobody cares about this game right now. Let's get through it. They're going to kill us, though, aren't they? Come on. Power the Raiders. We lose 73-70. Their side, Kelly gave us 16. Barrett, 15. Tinsley, 14. And on our side, Owens had 13. Brown had 11. Long had 11. Waters had 10. Dang. 2 games left, and I'm not going to say we're tanking because it's not like there's a draft. This is college after all, but we are going to switch it up. Give the youngins some playing time here, like a ton of playing time. Kind of like we did last year, except last year we got the 2 seed. And there was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So Moss. Throw Okafor in there. Throw Marty Harris in there. Throw Wilson in there probably. And shooting guard, we'll throw Park. Black. Black's a sophomore. We'll throw Black in there. Brown's also a sophomore, but he's played a whole bunch. So get rid of your minutes. Get rid of your minutes. Just get rid of all the starters' minutes because they've played so much this year. Owens, Long, Waters, shutting them down. Reese, shutting you down. Whoa, hey now. Which one of you is going to play the point guard spot? Looks like it's going to be Okafor. Wilson will play the 3. Harris at the 4. Moss at the 5. You guys playing a whole bunch of minutes, and then what we're actually going to do is we are going to keep Brown starting. Park a whole bunch of minutes. Black as well, a whole bunch of minutes. Everybody else, Rice is a senior, so he can be done. And yeah, that's it. Just gotta get these last 9 minutes somewhere. There we go. Starting lineup for the last 2 games: Robert Brown, Andre Okafor, Ben Wilson, Omari Harris. We're actually going to throw David Black in there instead of Harris. Harris will come off the bench. There we go. Moss, Wilson, Black, Okafor, and Brown. Park and Harris off the bench. All right, we play the Warriors. The Anaheim College Warriors, led by senior shooting guard Reggie Watts. He averages 6 a game. Carney, senior small forward, 12 a game. Sophomore power forward, 5 a game. Simpson, 11 a game. He's another small forward. He's a junior. Hollins, sophomore power forward, mid. Bryant, 7 a game as a sophomore point guard. Brady, 10 a game as a junior center. And that's about it. They're 14 and 19. We are 7 and 26. Let's take a look at the playoff picture. 7 teams have already clinched. That's district area: Canton, Rock Park, who had a really hot start or hot finish after the All-Star break. They were I think they were the 10th seed maybe. But now they're the 3 seed. Country Roads, Fort Wayne, Richmond Primal, Hershey, Nashville Music University, Raleigh Arts University, and College of Philly. Those are the top 10. Aside from that, I'd even put Sandusky in there. They're in the 11th seed, but they're a game and a half above everybody else. They're the last 500 team. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams. Holy crap. Athens is... this is the conference. Oh my gosh, it's the conference. What a complete buffoon. I hope I remember to cut that out, but I probably won't. All right, let's take a look. Rock Park still... really, how about I just go standings? The playoff picture thing is all broken. Standings. Rock Park still improved. They were the 10th seed. Now they're down to the 6th seed. Let's see here. The fight for that 16th seed is really close. Seattle is there. Dallas is there. You could even throw Raleigh in there. I mean, a lot of teams in the mix. Of course, we're not one of them. We stink. Let's get into this one. I already gave you the scouting report. Warriors at Raiders. Last 2 games of the year. Crazy starting lineup. Crazy lineup, period. Sitting all of our starters. And we lose by 8. I guess Brown, you could consider him a starter because he's still in there. He had 20, 10, and 4. Really good game from him, actually. Okafor, 14 and 5. Park had 11 points. On the other side, Carney had 17. Watts had 10. Moss, 2 for 9. You are the worst player of all time. All right, final game of the regular season in Season 2. It's against Raleigh. We'll find them. Led by senior shooting guard Carl Anderson, averages 12 a game. Longley, senior power forward, 5 a game. Sophomore small forward Wheeler, averages 9 a game. Aldridge, junior center, averages 7 a game. Morris, sophomore power forward, averages 11 a game. Hopkins, senior point guard, 7 a game. Hammonds, junior center, 6 a game. They are 19 and 15. They're right in the hunt. We, of course, are not. We could ruin them right here. They're the 14th seed. They got a couple game cushion, maybe. They really need this one. Last game of the year for both of us, I believe. Yeah, 35 games on the season. This is it for them. We are looking for Revolution at the Raiders. We could ruin it for them, but we probably won't, considering the players that we have playing. A whole bunch of freshmen, a whole bunch of crappy sophomores. We lose by 19. Let's take a look at the stat sheet. Brown had 12, Park had 11, so he's actually okay whenever he's playing, I suppose. He'll shoot the ball, that's for sure. Okafor had 8, Wilson had 8, Black had 9. Reese and Owens both got in there for some reason, whatever, who cares. Anderson had 17, Wheeler had 13, and we lost. All right, so we're just going to simulate to the end. Take a look at the awards. Take a look at the 16 seeds. And we will analyze our stats as well as some other stats as well. Sim through date. End of the regular season. Henry Stone from the Hounds. He wins National Player of the Year, averaging 14 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, half a steal, half a block a game. Shot 51% from the field, 65% from the free throw line, and 33% from 3. 64 or 34% from 3, whatever. He wins National Player of the Year. Freshman of the Year goes to J.D. Jackson. I believe he was the number 1, maybe the number 2 recruit in the nation. Averages of 14 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1.2 steals, half a block, 45% from the field, 67% from the free throw line, and 24% from 3. So he's Freshman of the Year. Sixth Man of the Year went to Javon Towns, averaged 10 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, half a steal, and half a block. Defensive Player of the Year went to a freshman, Mac Warner, 10 points, 6 rebounds, half a steal, half an assist, and 1.5 blocks. He wins Defensive Player of the Year as a freshman. Most Improved Player, Ryan Dunn from Athens College. Okay, he's a sophomore, went from 3.6 points to 6.8 points. Cool. 5.3 assists, pretty solid. Doubled both of those stats. Justin Bradshaw wins Coach of the Year. Don't know who he coaches. Julio Ryan, Exec of the Year. Don't know who he execs. Yeah, that's a word. Whatever. Let's take a look at the All-American teams. All-American first team, Jaysean Outlaw. Paulo Calvin, freshman. J.D. Jackson, freshman. Freddie Pierce and Henry Stone. Second team. Holy crap, Odell must have really fallen off because he was the leader for National Player of the Year, and he's not even on either of the first 2 All-American teams. Second team, anyway. Marshall Barker, Gerard Hudson, Zach Page, Jonathan Sharp, and DJ Mann. Third team All-American. He's not even on this. Frederick Harrison, Alan Holland, Carlton Fox, our boy, Monty Hicks, and Tony Hamilton. Those are the All-American teams. Now let's take a look at the All-Defensive teams. Eden Yao, Gary Poole, Mac Warner, Jaden Elliott, and Ryan Dunn. And then All-Defensive second team, Carl Anderson, Robert Brown, our boy. Sure, whatever. Simon Perry, Kelly Patterson, and Jim Craig. Now all freshman first team, Mac Warner, Eden Yao, Paulo Calvin, Odell Wagner, and J.D. Jackson. And then all-rookie second team, M.J. Buckner. He averaged 13 points, 3 rebounds, 2.5 assists on the year. Not bad from him. Marshall Hayward, he averaged 13 points a game. Nasir Valentine averaged 13 points a game. Anthony McBride on the Ocean Valley Killer Whales averaged 12 and 6. And then Pierre Wright on the Bison averaged 8.5 a game. That's the all-freshman second team. Now let's take a look at the playoff seeds. Best team in the country, District Area Generals. They'll play the 16 seed College of Philly Bees. 8 and 9 seed Fort Wayne University Goats against the Country Roads University Foresters. 5 versus 12 is the Rock Park, South Carolina Bruins against the Idaho Farming University Stampede. Next one, the Omaha University Stags against the Northwestern Arts University Eagles. That's the 4 versus the 13. On the other side, 2 versus 15, the Hounds against the Ocean Valley University Killer Whales. 7 versus 10, Raleigh got the 7 seed. They'll play Richmond Primal, who's the 10 seed. The San Antonio University Griffins will play the Hershey Grizzlies, who are the 11 seed. Canton got the 3 seed. They will play the Nashville Music University Sound. So that's the playoff tree. Let's take a look at first our stats. In points per game, D'Angelo Owens had 13 points per game. He led us this year. Shot 41% from the field, had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, half a steal, 1/3 of a block a game. Shot 36% from 3. Shot 12 times. Interesting. As for Raul Rivers, our boy, played 10 games, started 2 of them, 20 minutes a game. Scored 12 points, 3.5 assists, 4 assists, 3.5 rebounds. Turned the ball over too much. Didn't shoot efficiently. 4 shots made in 16 attempts is terrible. 12 of which were 3. If we do another year, we'll have to improve upon that. But hopefully we won't have to rely on ourselves scoring so much. All right. Corey Long averaged 10 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block a game. Shot 40% from the field, which is a terrible step down from year 1 where he shot 47. Shot better from 3 though, but who cares? Just a disappointing year from him. He was supposed to take over for Chris Jones, and he didn't do that. JT Reese in his senior year averaged 9 points a game. Can't complain from there. Shot 45% from the field. Dion Waters, 7.5 points, 5 rebounds, 44% from the field. Pretty solid. In his senior year, Robert Brown started 28 games because our stinking point guards were out for personal reasons or got suspended. Started 28 games, averaged 7 points, 4 rebounds, 2.5 assists on 47% from the field. Andre Okafor in 23 games, started 2 of them right at the end there. He averaged 6 points, 2.5 rebounds, an assist on 52% from the field, 45% from 3. Can't complain about him. He was pretty solid this year. Ben Wilson, 28 games, 2 starts, once again, 4 points, 4 rebounds, didn't shoot efficiently, whatever. Bauer in his senior season, 26 games played, didn't start any of them, 4 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists from him, shot 46% from the field, whatever, extremely mid. David Black, sophomore season for him, he played 16 games, scored 3.5 points, shot inefficiently, just can't play him when he shoots like that. Jonathan Levins started 5 games, all 5 games he played in before getting suspended, averaged 3.5 points, 3.5 assists on 32% before his season came to an end. 1.2 steals is pretty good as well. All right, Maurice Rice in his senior year shot very efficiently, played 15 games, 3 points, 1.5 rebounds, 56% from the field, 46% from 3. Whatever. Dylan Park, 21 games played, averaged 3 points, shot 40% from the field. He got minutes towards the end of the year, and that's kind of when he started scoring. So who knows? Maybe he'll get some minutes in his senior year. We'll see. Mari Harris played 25 games, 2.5 points a game, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, shot 40% from the field. Started off really cold, came around towards the end of the year, I suppose, but still pretty mid from him. Darren Moss came in supremely overweight, played 8 games, started 2 of them, and stunk. 26% from the field, averaged 1.6 points. 2 rebounds, whatever, in those small minutes, but just not good. Overweight and not good. That's our season, or that's our players. Let's take a look at some league leaders. Paulo Calvin led the entire nation in scoring in his freshman year, 16 points a game. Behind him, junior small forward Freddie Pierce, Lyle Dixon, who's a junior power forward. He averaged 15, Hamilton 14, Barker 14.4 as well. Those are the top 5 scorers. Henry Stone, most valuable player, National Player of the Year, was 6th in that category. See how many players scored in double figures this year. We barely cracked 50 last year, I'm pretty sure. This year, 72 players scored in double figures. Pretty cool. All right, now rebounds a game. Eden Yell led this category, 7.7. But Marshall Barker, Henry Stone, Hicks, and Tony Hamilton make the top 5 there. Assists per game. Jay-Sean Outlaw averaged 8 assists per game. Flowers had 6. Mullins had 5.6, 5.5 for Harrison, 5.3 for Red, and 5.3 for Dunn. Also DJ Mann. Steals, Jay-Sean Outlaw led this category as well, followed by Hopkins, Strong, Red, and J.D. Jackson. Blocks per game. Defensive Player of the Year, Mac Warner led the nation in blocks. Yao was tied with him at 1.5, but who knows? Maybe they played a different amount of games, so he must have had more. Eden Yale is 2nd, Gary Poole 3rd, Sullivan 4th, and Desmond Brown is 5th. Turnovers, don't really care about any of this. Don't really care about any of that. All right, so those are pretty much the stat analysis that I wanted to do. We'll see who wins the national championship this year. We'll also see, I don't know, I'll do the off season in the future perhaps, but as for now, this episode's come to an end. Thanks everybody for watching the regular season finale of season 2 here on the channel. Localized content on YouTube, localized_content on Twitch. This was the Three Rivers University Raiders. Thanks everybody, and goodbye.